okay, assistant professor from the Faculty of Accountancy and Management, and also head of the program for MBA and also MBA Corporate Governance. Okay, Dr. Kai is an expert in the economic development, human capital, international trade, and labor economic. Okay, and also Dr. Kai graduated from University of Malaya for Bachelor of Economic Applied Statistics, and also from University Putra Malaysia for Master of Economic Financial Economic and Doctor of Philosophy Economic. All right. And then our second speaker is Dr. Chin Hoon Chong. Dr. Chin is an assistant professor and also head of the program for MBA Building Management and also Master of Real Estate Development. Also same from Faculty of Accountancy and Management. By the way, Dr. Chin is an expert in social acceptance, technology deficiencies, pro-environmental behavior, and housing study. Actually, Dr. Chin is graduated from PhD Property Management from University Technology Malaysia and also from Bachelor of Science Property Management. So without further delay, I would like to invite Dr. Kai to start her presentation. Please welcome Dr. Kai.
Hello, good afternoon. Let me share my slide first. Yep. Okay, can you all see my slides? Okay, all right. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, so as just now, Laila already introduced me. Okay, so I'm holding the positions of the head of program for two master program, MBA. Okay, so one is the MBA General, the other one is a MBA for the corporate governance. So in our Faculty of Accountancy Management, okay, we have this, okay, MBA General, okay, and then MBA Corporate Governance, which, okay, this program is actually collaborations with the MISA, okay, Malaysia's Institute of the Chartered Secretaries and Administrators. Later, I will explain through it. And beside these two, okay, we actually also have one dual degree. Previously, we call it mutual credit recognitions, but now, okay, we can actually use the name of a dual degree. So this dual degree is a collaborations with Tonghai University from Taiwan, right? So when we look at this, okay, MBA, Master of Business Administration, then I guess, okay, most of you already heard about this MBA, okay, talking about the business administrations. So usually what we study, okay, is that in this BA, Business Administrations, okay, it focuses on the management, okay, where you are going to study about the I use a simple example. Okay, you imagine that in one company, okay, in one company we have a few departments, right? Normally, what we heard is what, sales and marketing. We have our finance or accounting, okay, or account department. We have HR departments, right? Sometimes some of the companies they may have the business development, okay. So these departments, okay, each of them, they in charge of different roles. Like for example, HR departments, usually what they do, recruitment, payroll, the monitor of the benefits, trainings, right? So this is one area of the MBA. All right, so in the MBA studies, okay, we are going to expose you about the HR. So you are going to learn about the HR or labor law, HR policies in Malaysia, and then how to design remunerations package, okay, and the what do we say, so the interview, okay, recruitment, and also, okay, after you recruit, okay, you have the staff, how you help them, okay, to upskill, you train them, okay, provide training, what kind of training, how to design the training program, and of course, okay, business, when we say business, okay, company, what they emphasize, or what is your boss main concern, the cost and the profit. So which means that you are going to spend, okay, on the staff, okay, you provide training, you provide the salary, okay, you pay them, then what you are going to get back, okay, as the profit, how they are going to work for you, contribute for you. Okay, beside this HR, then we also have another area, sales and marketing. Okay, which is, every company is definitely is very important. Where, okay, how are you going to sell? Whether you are producing a product, okay, or services, you definitely you have to sell your product. You have to sell your services in order to generate income, to generate revenue, and therefore you get the profit. Okay, so sales personnel, okay, they have to go and build the networking, build the relationship with the customer, maintain a good customer relationship. Then the marketing personnel, okay, marketing people, they have to plan, okay, they have to come out with a marketing strategies. Okay, let's say when let's say one of the program, okay, promotion program, okay, is like roadshow. Okay, so where to conduct the roadshow, what time, when, okay, then what materials you need, what is your targets, okay, and let's say advertisement, okay, how to engage. Okay, let's say you want to do an advertisement in Facebook, then how you go and discuss and engage the advertisement, and then prepare the material, advertisement materials, and what is the cost, what is the effect, okay, how you get ensures, okay, it is effective, where it really get to your customers. Okay, and then, okay, when you see the word administration, meaning management, so we have those we call it like backstage. Okay, we have executive, we have clerks who help us to maintain, who help us to ensure that all the documents, okay, paperwork are well organized. Okay, so all these, okay, it is covered in the MBA course. It's just like this is a general, okay, MBA general. We do not have a specializations or major. So which means that each one of the component, okay, we will have the introductions level. Okay, we will cover every aspect, cover the law, okay, the very basic law, because company law or business law. Okay, then we will teach you also the basic accounting and taxation. Okay, as a company, you have to maintain your accounting reports, financial reports, and pay tax. Okay, and then HR. Okay, then marketing. All right, then we also have, okay, very important things is that strategic management. So for those who study MBA, usually what they aim for is like to excel, okay, to be promoted to a higher positions. So if right now you are junior executive or executive, okay, of course you want to go further. Okay, you want to climb up your career ladder. You want to become assistant manager. Then you want to become manager. And of course, you will not stop at manager only. You want to be what? A general manager or director. Okay. So the strategic management is very important, where you help the company to plan the strategies for the future, the coming 5 years, the coming 10 years, where this required you to have the sense, okay, to have the visions. So all these will be covered in this MBA program. Okay. The next, okay, that I'm going to share with you is the corporate governance, right? So this a little bit specializations. So besides the normal general MBA course, we call it courses subjects, okay, like the ones that I mentioned, HR, marketing, finance, then they will focus more on the corporate governance. If you look at this MISA, we call it, okay, chartered secretaries and administrators. So these corporate secretaries, okay, is not the normal company secretaries or kind of like PA for the director. Okay, these secretaries, company secretaries, it is a professional qualification. Okay, the MISA will have this professional qualification. So let me go to here. Okay, this MISA. Okay, Malaysian Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators. For this is the Malaysian chapter, meaning divisions. Okay, they have one global. Okay, they call it CGI, Corporate Governance Institute, okay, which is a global, is like the accounting ones, they call it what, ACCA, CPA. Okay, they have the and organizations where it is applied, okay, to monitor to the whole world. Okay, then we have a Malaysian divisions or Malaysian chapter. So this is the Malaysian chapter. So these corporate secretaries or company secretaries, what they do, okay, or what is the role? Why we have this special program, right? So for Malaysians, the SSM, okay, the Malaysians government's SSM, Suruhanjaya, okay, of the companies, they required that, okay, all the public listed companies, they must appoint one company secretaries. And for the public listed, they will have in-house company secretaries. The role of the company secretaries is to advise the company board of director, okay, on all the regulations, okay, to prepare all the documents, comply with the regulations, okay, comply with the codes, okay, and then they also will be the ones, okay, secretaries of the AGM, general meetings. So when you have this public listed company, okay, we know that we have shareholders, right? They have to call for AGM. So corporate secretaries will be the ones who minutes, okay, to take minutes, be the secretaries, okay. So it's not just normal PA, all right. They need to really know right now current, okay, what is the code for the Malaysians, okay. They have this governance code, okay. They also have to understand the taxation standards, financial standards, okay, all the standards and code. They also have to know the rules, regulations, okay, or the company's registrations laws. So this program, okay, is where we collaborate with MISA, okay. When students enroll to this MBA corporate governance program, okay, students can choose to register, okay, to join the MISA student members, okay. And if you complete this MBA CG, all right, so MISA will recognize your completions because our syllabus map through the MISA syllabus, and therefore MISA will grant you the graduate members. So with these graduate members, okay, and your status, your name, okay, it's just like your name card, right? Your name card, behind your name, you can comma, okay, the MISA grad members, okay, and with the relevant working experience more than 3 years, you can apply for MISA associate members. Okay, now these MISA associate members, okay, it is recognized by the other countries, by the CGI, the Corporate Governance Institute. Okay, so you can go to the MISA website and refer to it. Okay, so most of the countries, okay, where they have this MISA or this Corporate Governance Institutes divisions, okay, they recognize this associate membership. And of course, if you go further, okay, you can be the fellowship, okay, which is the very experience. Okay, so for a public listed company, if they want to appoint the company secretaries, okay, this person must have this, at least this associateship, but normally they are already the fellowship, the highest one, right? And if you are talking about public listed company, seems like very big company, seems like very difficult for me to join. Well, why this corporate governance now also become a more popular program is where our SSM, Suruhanjaya, what is the name? Suruhanjaya, yeah, someone can anyone help me? SSM, the registrations, company registrations.
Is it Suruhanjaya Syarikat Malaysia?
Yeah. I stuck with the S.
Yeah.
Suruhanjaya Syarikat Malaysia. Okay, they also required, okay, all the limited number hearts, okay, they also have to appoint a company secretary. So right now, okay, we have this company secretaries, okay, where their boss or their founders usually is the chartered associates members or the fellowship. They form a firm, and their company is the advisor. Okay, they play the role of the company secretaries. So one of the famous firms, okay, you may search is the boardroom. Okay, then the other one is Tricor. Okay, and besides that, actually, if you go to the accounting firms, the big four, KPMG, Deloitte, okay, you go to see their services. Okay, beside the taxation, audit, accounting, they have one business advisor, business consultant. Actually, that also include. Okay, you may search it. They already the big four companies, accounting big four companies, they also provide this CG, corporate governance services. Okay, so the career is actually very wide. And if you don't like to be the chartered company secretary, all the companies, they also have to know, okay, the rules, the regulations of our Malaysian business, okay, law. So you have these chances, okay, to know more. So some of our students, when they join this MBACG, they actually do not join as MISA members, okay, but they study this MBACG for their knowledge, because they may want to set up their own firm. So now they have the fundamental, the basic knowledge on, okay, when I want to register a firm, what documents, what rules, what laws that I need to concern or comply with, I need to go to which department. So we have students that who study, they do not aim for the professional qualification, but because they want to set up their companies. Okay, then I just go back one slide. The last one, the dual degree. So this dual degree is the general MBA. Okay, the courses, okay, the program is based on the general MBA, but the unique, okay, the special things here is that if you join as a dual degree program, okay, you will have 1 year of time to go to Tonghai University in Taiwan, okay, to complete. So you will study part of the subjects in Utah, part of the subject in Tonghai University. And okay, if you pass all the subject, finish all the credit hours, you will get 2 certs. Okay, one certificate MBA from Utah, the other one MBA from Tonghai University, Taiwan. And another advantage is that since you study in Tonghai University, Taiwan, so meaning that we also will encourage students to try to apply for internship training, to in Taiwan, the Taiwan companies, or try to go to explore, okay, expose yourself when you complete the assignments, case study, or the consultations projects. So you have, okay, the experience to really work in the international firms. So likewise, okay, the Tonghai universities or the Taiwan students, when they come, also we will encourage them, okay, to engage the internship chances, okay, opportunities in Malaysia companies, so that when you complete the MBA, okay, you are not only having one master degree, okay, you also have the relevant working experience in MNC, okay, in the international companies. So that will be a value added to your degree, right? So since I touched on the internship, so I just let you all know as well. Okay, the internship in the MBA is we arrange it is as an elective course, okay, optional. Okay, this is specially offered to the full-time students who do not work. Okay, if you are working adult, you already have the job. Okay, so what you need to do is apply the knowledge that you learn in your job. So you cannot take this internship because you already hold a full-time job. Okay, but for those students, especially our students from our fresh grads, okay, freshly graduated from the bachelor degree, you don't have, okay, the working experience. So this will be a good chance you go for the internship while, okay, you are taking this MBA, so you can show that you are applying whatever knowledge that you have learned from the classroom, okay, in the actual real world, right? So that would make you different. And I can tell you that last trimester, okay, October trimester, I have one student from the MBA CGE, okay, she get an internship job, okay, in the boardroom. In Malaysia, it is a very popular, very big CG firms. So she get a chance to do the internship in boardroom, and she already finished the internship, okay, and using this experience right now, she haven't finished the MBA CG, but she already get offer from another CG firms, I think it's TriCore, because the last update from her is that she get the offer. It's just that now she's thinking whether to start the work now or to complete the MBA program first. But she already get it because of the experience when she gained through the internship program. Okay, so okay, I already covered the two program together with the the dual degree program. Okay, then I just brief a little bit. Okay, academic calendar. We have 3 trimester, one per year. Okay, we have January trimester, May trimester, and right now we call it September trimester. Okay, each trimester we have 12 teaching weeks. Okay, plus 2 or 3 plus 2 exam weeks, and then 2 or 3 semester break and trimester breaks. Okay, so for those who study in Utah, okay, you may feel like a little bit different. Okay, when you study bachelor degree in Utah, you have 3 trimester, but October trimester is short trimester. Okay, so this year onwards, for our master and PhD program, our postgraduate programs, we change it. 3 trimester or long trimester. Each trimester we have 12 weeks. Okay, then the total credit hours for our MBA program, you need to complete 40 credit hours. Okay, that include 1 research project, okay, of 6 credit hours. So in total, you have around 11 papers, okay, 11 courses plus 1 research project. So minimum 40 credit hours. Okay, and so timetable, okay. So when you need to attend the class, right? Because of the MBA, okay, we actually, if you look at the other universities, okay, most of the MBA, okay, basically when they apply, they need to have working experience, which means that, okay, most of the students who study MBA, they actually study part-time. They have their full-time job. So in order to take care, okay, to cater for the these part-time students, so we make it very standardized. All our classes, okay, we conduct it during weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Okay, so Monday to Friday, you have work. For those who are working, you have jobs, right? You have to work. So you do not need to rush, like, okay, evening have to rush to our campus for the classes. Okay, so all our classes, we schedule it Saturday and Sunday only, weekend. Okay, and of course, it depends on what class you join. Then we will release the timetable for you. Okay, then you will join the subject, and then you refer to it like, okay, Saturday, what time, okay, for what class, right? Then academic load, this is one is like to show that how many subject you can take for 1 trimester. Okay, so a maximum for full time, we have a 20 credits, which is around 6 subjects. Okay, and for part time, 10 credits, which is around 3 subjects. But don't worry, when you join, okay, we will give you a program structure. We will tell you that, okay, this trimester, first trimester, what subject you should take, second, what subject you should take. If you don't want to follow, then we will advise you, okay, what you need to do. So 40 credit hours, how long you can finish it? Okay, so for a full-time student, minimum duration is 1 year, meaning that you can finish it within 1 year, 3 trimester. Okay, so if you join May trimester, so May, September, January. So next year, January trimester, you finish. So by the time May, okay, next year, you already can go out for work. You can already start working. Okay, that is under the full-time mode. If part-time mode, minimum 2 years. So meaning that within 2 years, you can finish all the courses if everything goes smooth. All right. Then our intake now only twice a year, May and September. Okay, January we don't have intake. It is just a normal trimester. So if you want to join us, okay, for this year, you need you can join either May, the coming May trimester, or September. Okay, then for the fees, okay, the fees, the amounts that I shows you here is based on the minimum durations, yeah, because if you drag it longer, then of course every trimester, the extra trimester, you need to pay some of the registration fees or administration fees, all right? So for the minimum durations, it is not expensive. Okay, Malaysians, you can see that it is around 20 to 20, around 21 to 22,000, okay, plus minus, all right. As for the international students, slightly higher, 32,000 plus minus, okay. Now, entry requirement, okay, we have these specific entry requirements, okay, for those holding a bachelor degree with CGPA more than 2.75, then meaning that clear cards, okay, and plus Malaysians MOE, okay, requirement is that you must have English, okay, for MRED, band 4 for IELTS 6.0, okay, that is every university also you have it, okay, then or else, okay, 2.5, more than 2.5, between between 2.5 and 2.75, then you may subject to internal assessment. So once you submit it, of course, we will contact you. Okay, you submit the application form, then we will contact you, tells you, okay, whether you need to have an assessment or not. Okay, and the assessment, don't worry, very simple. I just give you 2 or 3 questions, then you just answer it, reply to me. It's like opinion. Okay, then it's okay, done. Right? And if, okay, a person with a bachelor degree between 2.0 to 2.5, the CGPA, okay, you must have at least 5 years working experience, okay, and subject to internal assessment, right? Okay, so you can go to the website, you can go to the Utah website. From Utah website, you then link to IPSR, or okay, directly you link to the Center for MBA Studies, okay, for more information. All right, so that's all for my part. Then I will pass it over to Dr. Chin for his explanations on Master MBA Building Management and Master of Real Estate Development. So Dr. Chin, please.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Dr. Kai. Yeah, so I'm really receiving the button from Dr. Kai to continue the briefing on the program overview. So first of all, let me share my slide first. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce myself again. Okay, I'm Dr. Chin Hon Chung. Currently, I'm actually the head of program for this Master of Business Administration, Building Management, as well as Master of Real Estate Development. Yeah, whereby both courses actually offer under the Faculty of Accountancy and Management. So, first thing first, why you are here? Why you are here to listening to us for this program overview? Because you are at the crossroad. Yeah, you are actually choosing. Okay, maybe you are actually a so-called fresh graduate. You are choosing whether to continue to further your study, or you want to back to the industry. Yeah, you want to get employed. Okay, or maybe you're a working adult. Yeah, and now you actually at your crossroad as well. Why? Because maybe you feel that you're actually lacking of some skills. Yeah, you want to improve. You want to enhance your knowledge. You want to improve your skills. So you are actually at the crossroad. Okay. So from my part, okay, I'm offering you 2 programs. Yeah. The first one will be the Master of Business Administration, Building Management. Another one is Master of Real Estate Development. So from the name, you may know that both programs actually related to the property or the so-called construction sector. Yeah, the property development sector. Yes, you are right. Why I'm saying so? Because when we talk about so-called property, yeah, property is very important in the sense that it's a pillar to support the economics. Yeah, like it or not, okay, even though nowadays we are actually purchasing, conducting this online purchase, yeah, you still need space to store the product. You still need space to manufacture the product, okay, to store the product and then to send it to the end user. Yeah. Beside that, our daily activities, we need accommodation. Yeah. Houses is the basic needs for human beings. All right. All right. So when we talk about property development, we can say we can further classify it into 3 stages. The first one will be the pre-development stages, whereby the developers, they go to purchase the land, they acquire the land, and then they apply for those relevant permits for them to carry out the construction work. Yeah, they clear the site to make sure that the land is fit for the development. After that, we go to the development stage. Yeah, whereby, okay, it's like Lego, you're putting everything on the piece of land, then the house is there. Your property is being built. After that, we have a post-development stage whereby the developer has to hand over the property, hand over the space to the home buyers, to the buyers. This is what we know as the post-development stage, and it's also include the management of the building to ensure that the building is operating, is supporting the purpose, for instance, the economic activities. Okay, so for your information, if you are interested to get to know more, from the beginning of the pre-development until the handover of the project, of the product, which is the property, you may consider our Master of Real Estate Development. Okay, so basically these are the subjects offered under the Master of Real Estate Development. So as you can see, you need to complete 40 credit hours, in which you have to register, or you have to take 8 core courses, and 2 elective plus 1 research project. Okay. So most of you, ladies and gentlemen, you may notice that beside the Utah logo, we have another logo. It's the Radar Institute logo. Why there's a Radar Institute logo there? Because for this program, we actually collaborate with Radar Institute. For those who are not really familiar with the industry, for your information, Radar Institute is the training and research arm under Radar Malaysia. Radar Malaysia is the Real Estate Housing Developers Associations, whereby they're representing the so-called interests of the developers, and at the same time, they try to protect the so-called home buyers' interests as well. All right. So for this program, actually, Utah engaged with Radar Institute, and Radar Institute is our collaboration or the collaborator partners. For this, due to our connections with the Radar Institute, we have the opportunities to invite the industry seafood, the industry tycoons to come to Utah to deliver lecture as guest speakers, okay, or guest lecturers. All right. And beside that, okay, students who enroll to the Master of Real Estate Development program has the opportunity to join at least 3 seminars that's organized by Radar Institute. Okay, and because for your information, from time to time, Radar Institute will organize seminars, talks, some sort of workshops that relevant to real estate development sector. It's meant to provide up-to-date knowledge to the participant or to the industry players. So that's why if you are our students, you have the opportunity to join them, to gain the knowledge from the industry, to make sure that you have up-to-date news from the industry. All right. And besides that, okay, this program actually is a 12-week program. I think this one already mentioned by Dr. Kai, so I would so-called put much more emphasis on this part. But last but not least, for this program, you are required to conduct a research project. And this research project is actually based on a real case problem solving. Because on and off, okay, because we have the collaboration with Radar Institute, so somehow we get to know what are the current issues, what are the current challenges that faced by the industry. And somehow we are able to propose this issue to our students, and students can actually involve in the project to contribute Yeah, maybe not to solve the issue, but contribute, yeah, to minimize the issue, to contribute to make improvement on the current scenario. Okay, and for your information, ladies and gentlemen, our Master of Real Estate Development is a program by coursework. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, yeah, you have in total 40 credit hours. Yeah, you need to complete these 40 credit hours before you can graduate. Yeah, we have two modes of so-called study. One is the full-time, another one is part-time. Yeah, the minimum duration is 1 year for full-time and 2 years for part-time. Okay, but anyhow, because some of majority of our students are actually working adults, so that's why they may say, hello, 2 years may not be enough for me as a part-timer. Yeah, because I have a commitment to my work, I have a commitment to my family. Yeah, it's okay because you can have a maximum duration up to 4 years for the full-time student and 6 years for part-time students. Yeah, and for this program we only have two intake, which is May and September. For the May one, we are going to start, by 17th of May. So if you are interested, please mark on your calendar. If you miss the date, then you are going to delay your study to September, all right? And fees is in the range of 20,000 to 22,000. And this one is the so-called fees for Malaysian. For international students, it can up to somewhere around 30,000, 30 over plus thousands. Yeah, and these fees are actually subjected to change. All right, and again, similar to the MBA and MBA CG program, our MRED program is actually conducted during weekends. So definitely you are going to have a fruitful weekend, okay? Yeah, fruitful weekends to join us, yeah, to learn from the industry seafoods, okay, to gain your knowledge, all right? And the program is actually run physically at Utah Sungai Long campus, but however, due to this recent pandemic outbreak, everything we have to move to online teaching and learning. Okay, so for the next trimester, yeah, if you join us, it may still be online teaching and learning platform. Just that, okay, maybe after the pandemic, everything back to normal, we are going to back to physical. So during the physical class, you have to come to our Utah Sungai Long campus, all right? So these are some of the industry tycoons or industry seafoods that has been invited as the guest speakers for our Master of Real Estate Development program. Okay, if you are noticed, they actually are the expert at the field. Okay, so for instance, like the Dr. Pratam Singh and the Mr. Kristan, they actually is the other so-called solicitor and the lawyers, who are actually expert in the Housing Development Act, the Strata Management Act, the Strata Title Act. Okay, so we bring these industry peoples, okay, come to talk and deliver lecture to our students so that students are exposed to the real world scenario. Yeah, you will gain the practical knowledge from them. Okay, so I'm personally thinking, besides gaining knowledge, yeah, definitely gaining knowledge, improve yourself is one of the most important goal that you would like to further study. You would like to enroll to a postgraduate programs, but at the same time, you have a golden opportunity to networking with others. Okay, you have different, your classmate, your classmates, yeah, are coming from different backgrounds. Okay, they join the class together with you. You're networking with them. Okay, you get to know them. Okay, this is the so-called advantages for you to join the master programs. Yeah, networking. On top of that, for Master of Real Estate Development, since we are actually inviting these industry tycoons and industry seafoods, you have a golden opportunity to networking with them. Yeah, yeah, because it's a very, very occasionally that you can meet them physically, you can talk to them. Yeah, and now because they are invited as the guest speakers, so they need to answer to your questions. Not to mention that maybe you can ask for some future collaboration with them. All right, okay. So this will be the so-called unique selling point for our Master of Real Estate Development program. Okay, so maybe you can say, all right, MBA, CG, okay, they have their own career pathway, like what mentioned by Dr. Kai. Okay, for Master of Real Estate Development, actually, when the program is firstly, designed together with Radar Institute, actually it's meant to train the so-called executive members, executive employees who are actually working in the real estate development industry, to train them, to promote them, or to train them to undertake the management task. Yeah. So if you notice, you actually learned A to Z, all the process about real estate development. All right. Okay. So after real estate development, after the building has been handed over, right, we still need people to manage the building. All right. So that's why next I'm going to why we need people to manage the building. Okay, first of all, definitely we are good. We would like to maintain the building value. Okay, as you can see from the pictures, these are some obsolescence that is happening if the building is poorly maintained or has been left abandoned. Yeah, so we want someone that is qualified enough to maintain the building, to manage the building, to make sure that the building is functionable. And this not only limited to the physical appearance, to the physical functionable of the building, the physical aspect. It's also related to the human interactions. I believe some of you may live in these high-rise apartments, the condominium or service apartment, whereby okay, you have to pay the management fees, you have to pay the maintenance fee, okay, and there is a management office to handling this, all right, and you will complain on whatsoever issue that you have to the management office for them to settle for you, all right, okay, and this involve human interactions, yeah. Yeah. So in order to maintain the building value and in order to have a so-called a strategic way for you to manage the human interactions, we would like to introduce to you is a Master of Business Administration, Building Management. All right. So basically, this will be the program structure for our Master of Business Administration, Building Management. Yeah. Similarly, you need to complete 40 credit hours. Yeah. For this one, you have 9 core courses, including 9 core courses, and then you will have to register or so-called taking one elective courses. Yeah. Not to forget that you also need to complete one research project. All right. Okay. Basically, the so-called details of the program are quite similar with the MRED and MBA and MBA-CG. Okay. For the MBA BM programs, okay, I would say this is the so-called one of the programs that's offering or that integrating the MBA elements into a technical building management course. Yeah, yeah. So if you notice from the program structure, you have the opportunity, yeah, to took out this kind of strategic management course, the strategic human resources management, yeah, and so forth, so the business case analysis and so forth, so on, in which we try to instill, yeah, the strategic thinking, the critical thinking way to the Masters of Business Administration Building Management students. Okay, so when you enroll to the program, you are not only exposed to those technical technical subjects like building technology or facilities management, but we also try to train you to think strategically and critically by introduce the elements of MBAs. Right? And as Dr. Kai mentioned, for this MBA BM, we also have the management apprenticeship, whereby for full-time students only, yeah, you can attach with the company, you can undergo your internship with the company, right? And yeah, similarly, this is also a 12 weeks so-called program, yeah, and we do encourage research project that based on the real world problem solving issues. Yeah? Okay. So now we actually entering the so-called Industrial Revolution 4.0. Yeah, people are talking about this, IR 4.0. So everything will come digitalized. If you are working in the industry, you want to improve, you want to enhance your skills, you want to incorporate, yeah, all those advanced knowledge, yeah, please consider to join us, yeah, to join us for the programs of MBA, MBA CG, MBA BM, and MRED. Yeah, we are actually now open for the main intakes. Mark your calendar, 17th of May. Make sure that you are actually sending your application before that date. Yeah, we are waiting for your application. Okay, so that's all from me. I will pass back to Puan Nolaila.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Chin and Dr. Kai for the sharing session. So guys, before we end, if you have any other question, just you can directly proceed to the postgrad email also, postgrad@utah.edu.my. And also you can also went to the Utah website, www.utah.edu.my. Okay, and also send inquiry to inquiry@utah.edu.my. Okay, so if you have any other further inquiry, also you can go to the official Utah Facebook, Utah for you. All right, so that's all for today, guys. Wish you all good luck. Please stay safe and have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you.